and turn it off, and then that's how you got to the game channel. Have you ever had that before?
Not that specifically, but
Yeah,
I've definitely
that's some
had
super old school, like, yo, we don't know how to get – there was no button for it, so you just had to have that VCR in there.
No, I mean, we were playing back when you had to get an RF adapter for some of these TVs.
Oh, yeah, bro.
You
RF
have the composite
adapters.
cables.
Oh, my God, yeah.
But we are getting into this match right here. Opting to strike 2 Battlefield, we have Yoshi versus Ice Climbers. And honestly, what are some recent historical Ice Climbers versus Yoshi matchups? I don't even think I've seen Amsa play against an Ice Climbers recently.
Probably not recently, but I know Amsa and Chudat have had moments. When I watch this matchup, generally, I feel like it's Yoshi's tend to win this matchup. And I know Mono told me he used to play ICs. He was an IC main, and
wasn't IC mains before Yoshi.
He was like, yo, all I did was wobble, and he didn't like the fact that people was hating on him. So he was like, all right, I'm about to prove that I'm like that, and let me pick like the hardest barrier to entry character, and then just go crazy. And that's exactly what he's doing, you know.
What aura, right? To be like, no, I'm not just a wobbler. I can actually cook, and then picking one of the hardest characters to get good with. I feel like one of the things that Yoshi has happened, we see Popo able to get back with that side B. You have to mash really hard, like the Mario and Dr. Mario down B in order to get more height out of it.
Right.
But the defensive options being so well fleshed out, started with Amsa with things like the light shield, shield dropping, parry especially is just such a strong tool. And I feel like a lot of characters have really built up their defensive options. One of the reasons why I think DK does well, because DK historically had such a bad shield, but now people are so good at the other defensive options.
Yeah, people are just good at a shield too and the movement. Yeah, I think this is going to be a tough one. I feel like ICs have always struggled with any character with like a good double jump. So like Yoshi, you know, obviously, you know, with Peach, and even like Ness sometimes, like, I'm not saying Ness beats ICs, y'all, but I'm just saying I've seen Ice Climber players struggle with just the fact that, you know, when you have like I kind of think of a double jump like a fake out almost, like it gives ICs are character they really like to time landings with grabs, and when you have a character that jumps like Yoshi and then moves, it's hard to grab that. It's really hard to grab Yoshi like while being airborne, right? And a lot of characters that have double jump, even though like Peach doesn't use a double jump, it's like any character that can be airborne and be safe from shield grab is always going to give ICs a hard time, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And to your point, being airborne and being safe, right? Because eventually you have to land on the ground, right?
That's true. That's true. It's a good point. Good thing to point out.
Yeah, and I have to imagine that the double jump armor is just a really good option to be able to get out of some of those, like the knobbling, like the re-grab resets, right? So, you know, you just have more options to be able to get out
Boyd, that was good. The Sopo going crazy. I like the Boyd's play style because Boyd kind of like is just like, he doesn't do nothing too crazy. Just kind of like plays a matchup and will just strike when necessary. And I like that.
Yeah, really good. We saw the confirm off of the Yoshi up B, the egg, getting the hit and getting the up air immediately afterwards. Eggs are deceptively really good as both a combo tool and that edge guard tool that you'll see normally.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, and that is the nice thing.
It makes you really scared to, like, challenge Yoshi on the edge, you know?
Oh, no meteor cancel on the Nana. I'm not even sure if Nana is able to meteor cancel at all. And we saw another one of those interactions where Nana can't mesh out. So when you get the egg lay on Nana stays in the egg forever, and you can essentially get a proper 1v1.
Right. That is crazy. Oh, wait, no jump? Oh, it lands. Okay, Mono. They're going back and forth.
This is a very close match, but the Sopo is going to make things difficult.
Yep. We always call that air, shout out to Katie, he calls it air CC.
It really functions kind of similarly, honestly.
Yeah, like, it really is just air CC, man.
Look at that 1-0 for Mono over Boyd, and already had to get an upset over JoJo, you said, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm sure, I don't know if Boyd had an upset too. I wouldn't be surprised. Boyd's really good. So
this is where I was talking about it earlier, where it's not the biggest bracket, but it is a very top-heavy bracket.
Yeah, it's a super top-heavy. Normally, a lot of these tournaments get filtered out because it's just a bunch of people, even though there are a lot of top players. But this one just seems like everybody's like half the bracket is probably won a local.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I would not be surprised at all.
And you have people playing in like the first round that you would never expect to see play so early, just because there's that
Right.
much talent here, and it's still a decent sized bracket. There's still several hundred people here, right?
Right. This is one of those matchups you can easily see in top 32. And right now, Mono off to a good start with the edge guard. Oh, okay, there we go. I was gonna say down smash in this matchup is just way too good. It's way too good.
It's definitely the Sopo side B is one of those things that can definitely be punishable on hit. You don't even have to crouch cancel necessarily, right?
And then Boyd, I like the picking Stadium because no top platform. I think it's pretty good for ice climbers. Easy to check Yoshi's double jumps with like a up air, like a short hop up air, and get under it, and then you can like snipe the jump. You know, and you can't just get like platform camp. Like, see, he did the up air there. Like a lot of times with stages with top platforms, Yoshi can kind of platform camp, do stuff like this, right? Just wave landing on the platforms over and over. It makes Boyd chase, but when it's in neutral, it's not too bad for Boyd.
Yeah, it's not just for show, right? When you do the Yoshi double jump wave land, you're constantly like dipping down, coming back up, like opening. That is actually really good because you can change your momentum forward or backwards really quickly during that. So it's really a movement like mix-up where you can opt to swing your momentum forward or backwards depending on where you double jump, how you wave land.
Right, 100%. It just gives Yoshi more movement options. Mono shaking his head on that nair. He got grabbed there. But can he get this edge guard? There it goes. Okay. That's a hard thing for ICs, man. These characters, let's go, boy. The back air. But, yeah, it's just so hard for ICs to recover, man. Their recovery, to me, is ass. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ice climber players are good at it. 100%. I'm not going to sit here and act like they don't know what they're doing. But it's just the character itself. Like, they make it look a lot better than it is.
There are aspects of it that can be really good. If you have both climbers and you up B, Nana is just untouchable.
Right.
You cannot mess with Nana. Just a hitbox that will not lose to anything, right?
100%, for sure.
But outside of that, it is really tough. It's exploitable. The side B is not great, even though you can get a lot of height if you have both climbers and you mash really hard.
A lot of landing lag on that side B, like so much landing lag. Compared to like Fox up B has no landing lag, which is insane.
I like taking the entire Blizzard to just try to get that forward smash. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get out of hit stun quick enough.
Boy, off to a good lead right now. This is a pretty big lead. Matchups like this, but Yoshi's so explosive, you got to be careful because you can just like die.
Yeah,
like,
beautiful up smash.
Especially when you what am I trying to say? I can't even remember, but oh yeah, if you could get a quick kill on Nana, that's what I was about to say. When you get a quick kill on her, then it's like with those down tilts, it's even more. Oh, this should be game though.
Yeah, that's all. No, we're living though. We're living.
Yeah,
good DI on there. Tried to get the egg lay on Nana. Was able to get out of that Blizzard there. And
a lot of weight on him.
It's dangerous. Any smash attack is going to kill, and the smash attacks on ice climbers are really quick.
Ooh,
you can
see, those down tilts are so good, dude.
Fixed knockback.
Yep. Boyd, just needs like one good hit.
Yeah, just keep chucking eggs.
Yeah, you can't commit too hard because then Mono can get in.
The shield drop, the baited. All right, you got something started.
Wait,
they covered it. Now all of a sudden, this is very doable. You can't get hit still.
It's like basically even.
Yeah,
Yoshi just hits so hard, bro.
No, Yoshi's heavy too. One of the heaviest characters in the game.
Right. Oh, nice. I was about to say, any hit will do it. That was a gamble, but it was a good one.
Choice up smash by Boyd there to close it out.
Good stuff, Boyd. Shout out to the venue with the space heater, man. That's coming in the clutch.
Yeah, they definitely clutched it with that for sure. It is still muy frio out here, though.
The thing is, the thing about being outside is not even that it's like necessarily that cold. It's because we're so high up. The draft of the stadium is just, y'all been in stadiums before. Stadiums always have that like stadium draft, and Oh my goodness.
And we way up there.
Right,
We at the top.
yeah, right. We were feeling it. We were feeling it.
But Boyd able to get air dodge back into Randall. Very good job. Definitely going to make the recovery easier, but Mono ready for it as soon as Boyd tried to jump back on the stage, was ready for that out smash kill off the top.
Right. Okay. See, and this is why Boyd picked Stadium, because of that top platform. Oh,
yeah.
wait.
Got the regrab off of that. That is
One
definitely
more?
escapable.
Yeah, this should be a. Oh no. I thought he was gonna do the forward throw and the up smash, but I don't know the Yoshi handoffs. You know, I don't know how those
Yeah,
work.
I certainly don't know the minutia of Ice Climbers versus Yoshi. I know a little bit about each character, but the specific interactions.
You consider us general education commentators. Guys, you know? We got our degrees in Falco and Peaches, but you know,
it's like early childhood development is like early melee development. Right?
Right. Yeah, so yo, Mono is like, look, man, I got the lead. I'm down to just chill up here. We are at the top of the stadium for a reason, right? You know, this is random. I know I should have said this last game, but you know, Stadium would never. Ooh, he lost his jump.
Yeah, that's super important. In the middle of the stage too.
Right. So you know what's weird about the architecture of Pokemon Stadium? The stage is above the crowd. Makes no sense.
Yeah.
When you look at it, you'll watch. If we get another Stadium game, I'll point it out.
But it looks cool.
It does look cool, but imagine you're like at the game and you gotta look up.
You're just looking at like the underneath of the stadium. You have to look at the jumbotron to see what's going on.
Right.
Yeah,
like that kind of kills the point of a stadium. But yeah.
No, Mono's have been able to bring this back after
Yes.
losing their double jump and dying at a really early percent by losing their double jump, getting hit off the middle of the stage.
Right.
Able to bring this back, able to knock Nana off, and now has got a pretty commanding lead here, getting the kill off the right side there with Popo. 2 stocks to 1. We'll see if Mono can close this one out.
Super. It's doable though for Boyd. Okay, this should be a dead Yoshi.
Yeah, this
here.
is definitely handoff into death. I'm not even. Yeah, you don't even need another
okay.
handoff. You just do it. Just
It's
let it
pivotal.
rip.
Last stock game 3, man. Who's gonna get that counter pick leading into the game 5 if we go there?
Oh, that's a
and Mono
very
with
dead
an early
Nana.
kill. See, that's the thing, man. Yoshi can get such quick damage on ice. He's so fast.
Yeah, and at this point, it is so easy to close this out. Yoshi is not a character that's going to get blown up 0 to death like Ice Climbers might be able to do with other characters. You can just win by attrition right there. You just cross cancel. Who cares if I take 15%? You're going to die to down smash.
There you go. Case in point. So Mono up 2-1 despite the SD. Bringing it back pretty heavy. So let's see if Boyd, FD? Maybe Fountain?
That would be the choice, I would think, is go to FD. If you're Ice Climbers versus Yoshi, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm thinking FD Stadium, you want something flat with no top platform. And no platforms, you know where Yoshi's going to land, so.
Yeah, I don't think this is categorically always the counter pick that's best for Ice Climbers, but I do think that versus Yoshi for sure, this is the correct choice.
Definitely. Oh, okay, tries to do a handoff, doesn't get it.
Able to get out of it. I looked like it got the smash DI, but messed up the follow-up regardless. But didn't mess up that one. Missed the dash attack, though, on Nana.
Mono out of there. It's instant down tilts. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, these down tilts are so smart.
Right.
So Yoshi's down tilt has fixed knockback. It doesn't scale at all with percent, but it also knocks back pretty far at 0%. So Nana's not going to be getting the ASDI down or anything like that. You down tilt and get Nana off the stage super early, and you see just forward air spike them, and they end up dying so quickly.
So this is right now. Oh, down smash. Yep. And that's a dead. Yep, this is a dead Povo. Yeah, this has been a close set, man.
It has that. I feel like Mono might have run away with this 3-0 if they had clutched out that game 2 on Pokemon Stadium. But right now, looking a little bit more difficult on Final Destination for Mono after a substantial deficit versus Boyd. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, the down tilt's so good, but Boyd able to side B recover back onto the stage there.
It's super back and forth. It's so weird because, like, being outside, I just hear, like, cars on the road. It's usually you when you're commentating backstage for y'all, does some insider stuff. You'll hear a lot of stage, like y'all just hear the surround sound of the characters, or you'll hear people walking back and forth backstage wherever they're going, and it's just weird because like I just hear cars.
Yeah, the sounds of life
strokes,
behind us, right?
So yeah, this
and
is
just the backwards hit on the Yoshi down tilt
nice.
was crazy. Set up this edge guard situation.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna force smash right there. Not gonna lie. It's looking like Mono might make it. This is winners too, right?
Yeah, no, Mono already on a hell of a run right here, but has to close this one out to make it to solidify that hell of a run.
Nice. Oh. Right now, looking fresh right now with this comeback though.
Sopo at 116% and only one other stock left after that. Only one more Nana left to fight with in this match. Oh, wow, yeah, able to double jump, get out of there, and that's going to be it.
And, all right. Deep breaths, boy. A-Mom music. A-Mom music. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Mono, though, looking clean. I like just how Mono's not overcomplicating it. You know, just, yo, I'm going to down tilt you, and then forward air, then off stage. And then
has just done a real phenomenal job of isolating Nana and getting those early kills. I don't think Nana has survived past 40% any of these stocks. So 40% on Popo. They have two different percents.
Right. Yeah, right now, this is, uh-oh.
Yeah, honestly, not a bad idea. Retreating forward air to, like, time. How's Popo going to approach that?
Yeah, right? There's not really much. There's low-key that toxic unranked, like, we know the game's over, so we're just going to be spamming moves. That's how they're playing right now, with a straight serious face.
Just didn't want to mess it up. Hey, I get it, but Mono able to take that 3-1, and it was very close. All of those matches. Maybe that last one got a little bit out of hand there with the two stock, but all the rest of those matches were very, very close. Could have gone either way.
Looking good.